My name is a marker, and like every other bride, I was overwhelmed with joy. Excited. Nervous. Hopeful. I had planned every moment of my wedding in my head since I was a teenager. And now, it was real. My wedding day. But not just any wedding, the kind you only see in magazines. The hall sparkled like heaven itself had opened. Crystals dangled from the chandeliers. Every chair, every petal, every plate was placed with such perfection, it felt unreal. Celebrities came. Cameras flashed. Blogs screamed, "Wedding of the year." My Instagram blew up. Everyone was talking about it. But none of them knew what I knew. I had never seen the woman behind it all. Not even once. Her name was Zina. That was all anyone knew. No pictures. No appearances. Just stories. Rumors. Hype. They called her the invisible planner. People said it was part of her brand, to stay hidden, to work in the shadows. She never gave interviews. Never posted selfies. Just perfect weddings, over and over again. And for some reason, the more invisible she was, the more powerful her brand became. She was the wedding planner every bride in Lagos prayed to book. You had to apply a year in advance. No questions. No negotiations. If she picked you, you were lucky. If she didn't, you were forgotten. That's how serious it was. And me. I was one of the lucky ones. Or so I thought. From the moment I signed with her, everything moved like magic. Decorations I didn't even think to ask for appeared, perfectly matching my taste. Vendors I had only seen on TV reached out, saying Zina sent us. She didn't just plan weddings, she orchestrated them like a god. And I didn't ask questions. I didn't care about her face. I was too distracted by the glow. But looking back now, something about the perfection felt off. Too perfect. Like everything was too planned, too smooth, like a trap laid in velvet. There were no mistakes. No hiccups. No human touch. And that's what made it truly terrifying. Zina never spoke to me. Not once. Every message, every update, every request came through her assistant, Mr. A. And let me tell you, there was something off about him. He was polite to a fault. Too formal. Too stiff. His eyes never met mine for long. His voice. Cold. Calculated. Like he was reading from a script. He showed up at my house one evening, wearing all black, carrying a sleek folder. "This is your contract," he said, placing it carefully on the table like it was fragile glass. The paper was thick, expensive, embossed with gold. But the first thing that hit me was the bold, red text at the top. No contact with Zina. No changes. No questions. I blinked. Wait. I can't talk to her. At all. I asked. Confused. "These are the terms," he said firmly, sliding a pen across the table. "You either agree, or we find someone else. There is no room for negotiation." My stomach twisted. This wasn't how normal wedding planning worked. But everything else about Zina was already strange, so maybe this was just her way. Later, I called my friend Ifema, hoping she'd say it was a mistake. But she laughed. "That's just how she operates," she said. "Zina planned my cousin's wedding. Best decision they ever made. Trust me, it's worth it." She sounded so sure. So relaxed. So I forced myself to relax too. I held the pen, staring at the contract for a long time. That tight feeling in my chest, like a small hand was gripping my heart, didn't go away. But the pictures in my head of the perfect wedding were louder. So I signed. And just like that, I handed my wedding day, and unknowingly, my life, to a ghost.